to our 5-part series about Calvinism. This is part 2. But before we start, I'd like you to subscribe and hit that like button. So last week we talked about total depravity, but this week we're going to talk about it's not my best, but it's unconditional election. Unconditional election simply means that God chooses to give some people eternal life without looking for anything good in them as a condition for loving and saving. Before creation, God decided who would go to heaven and who would go to hell. Before they did good or bad, God chose some people to be his people and rejected others. Conditional election would mean that God chooses to be his, those who first love and choose him. But John 15:16 says, "You did not choose me, but I chose you, and appointed you that you should go and bear fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatever you ask the Father in my name, he may give you." So basically, John 15:16 says, oops, I didn't mean to put that in quotation marks, hey? We don't choose God. For God has chosen us. Romans 9:11-21 says, "For the children not yet being born, nor having done any good or evil, that the purpose of God according to election might stand, not of works, but of him who calls. It was said to her, the older shall serve the younger. And as it is written, Jacob I have loved, but Esau I have hated. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? Certainly not. For he says to Moses, I will have mercy on whomever I have mercy, and I will have compassion on whomever I have compassion. So then it is not of him who wills, nor of him who runs, but of God who shows mercy. For the scriptures say to the Pharaoh, For this very purpose I have raised you up, that I may show you my power in you, and that my name may be declared in all the earth. Therefore he has mercy on whom he wills, and whom he wills he hardens. You will say to them, Why does he still find fault? For who has resisted his will? But indeed, O man, who are you to reply against God's will? The thing forms my bad. Will the thing formed to say to him who formed it, Why have you made me like this? Does not the potter have power over the clay, from the same lump to make one vessel for honor and another for dishonor? Acts 13:48 says, Now when the Gentiles heard this, they were glad and glorified the word of the Lord. And as many as had been appointed to eternal life. Only when we speak this language is the horse placed before the cart. Conditional election puts the cart before the horse, because it says that man believes and then is ordained to eternal life. 10:26 is another horse before the cart passage. It says, But you do not believe, because you are not of my sheep, as I said to you. If we remember that before we are saved, we can do nothing good, The only conclusion is that we could never choose God, and never would be
God
saved.
is sovereign and chooses whom he will choose. After he chooses us, we will choose him daily. All we are and all we have is given to us by God.
Thank you guys for watching this video today. Remember to subscribe and hit that like button. Well, I'll see you guys next time.